It's Pride. It's Pride. They're saying that it's not even Pride Month anymore. They're calling it Pride Season. It's a whole season of Pride.
Wait. It's not a month anymore. It's a season. So the whole summer?
I don't know. What's
a season? How do you define a season? Like, what? How do they make it? Like, what? So is it July, June? Like, so are they just shitting on Father's Day, or what's going on? Like,
I believe it's also D-Day too. It's like today, if I'm not mistaken.
What's D-Day?
D-Day is like the day they stormed Normandy, the beaches of Normandy. Yeah.
Shoot!
Yeah,
you got me like.
Yeah.
I was actually
now we got
thinking,
drag queens storming.
My mind was in the gutter when you said D-Day and you put Pride together. I honestly thought it was like the day where like all the dicks and dildos are out, but like
not that kind of D.
Okay. My bad. My mind went the gutter.
But you probably just gave the gay community a really good idea, though.
No.
I mean,
a season though, dedicated. Like, I understand a day. I understand even a month. At this point, a season, like a season.
Now, to be fair, if you're in Toronto or any major city around the world, Pride is, before COVID anyway, a pretty awesome party. Like, it's a pretty huge like street party. It's pretty like fun to go to. It's a fun festival. That being said, like the whole like, you know, they used to kind of like hate on people who said, what do you mean gay agenda? That's crazy, gay agenda. But now in 2021, it's like, what is this gay agenda? Like, what? It's just like Pride all the time, gay all the time, drag time, story hour. It's like, it's so in your face. And it's like, is this about equality anymore?
Is it about being proud of who you are? Or is it just shoving it in our face of like, I don't know, like... The one thing I disagree about on Pride Month, or now I guess Pride Season, is the like justification to put like the rainbow everywhere, like on banks, on like on really like raptor symbols, on everything like that. Like, I get it that you wanna like say, hey, we've been like, you know, downtrodden on, or we've been like looked badly or whatever, and we're proud of who we are. I get that. But like the same companies that are like doing that over here, they're just pandering. They're not doing it in like the Middle East when they have the same. They don't put the same logos in the Middle East. They don't put the same logos in China or in Africa, but they're putting it in the Western world. You know what I mean? And it's the same companies too. You know?
Yeah, dude. And this is the thing, right? Like the irony, I think, of Pride is that nobody in the LGBTQ plus even gets along with each other for the most part. They're constantly infighting and catfighting, and of course none of this is like public information really. They don't talk about the ugly side to the LGBTQ plus. Like there's so many weird things that go on, and it's not to say that like, you know, they're all bad or it's all negative. Of course not. It's more just like It's weird because there's so many things in the basket of LGBTQ plus, and it's kind of like this unspecific promotion of all of it all at once. And I think what we saw actually, I used to work for a gay radio station, by the way, so I've been very involved with like Toronto Pride before, and there was the big BLM demonstration that happened. I think in
17, 18?
Yeah, I think it was
when there were like no cops allowed.
Yeah, no cops allowed.
Okay,
and it's like, it's just to show that like, I would say Pride itself, the celebration, and as we see it most of the time, it's just become this gangbang of like political issues of like who can get the most attention to their cause, who can be the biggest victim, I need the most funding, I need the most attention, I need the most. It's about the non-binaries.
Intersectionality on steroids.
You know, like I got discriminated against at this, and it's like gay people get thrown off minarets in the Middle East still, and it's like we're worried about what, bathrooms.
You know, like I get what you're saying. Like it's just it's the same thing going on with like Black Lives Matter. What's it called? The feminist 4.0 movement, and also what do you call it?
4.0. I've never heard
that. Like it's just crazy
instead
because
of the fourth wave 4.0.
Because it's just all it does really is it's just dividing people more and more. And you know the old adage. It's easier to rule a people if you divide them than you can conquer them. You get what I'm saying? So it just seems like we're looking for differences instead of similarities.
Yeah.
You know, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're black, white, straight, gay, atheist, Christian. We all just want like to live life and not be like, you know, hassled or bothered. our beliefs, right? So
yeah.
it's just when you shove it down people's throats, you know what I mean? And when you literally like make it the agenda, when you go like when you push it in schools as early as like the first grade. I don't know if you've seen New York public school system. Now they're actually teaching kids about masturbation as early as 6 years old, 5 years old.
Yeah, I saw that.
You know
I saw that.
So it's just like, I don't know where we're going with this, and like
exactly.
You know, like I get it. You want to teach kids about their body parts, which kids should know about, but kids need to know about certain things as they progress. Like you don't need to like, you know, like download like, information.
And I think we're segueing into like what people have a problem, why people have a problem with pride. Like a lot of people say like, oh, you're complaining about pride, you're just like this homophobic person. And it's like you're saying, like I'm worried about the kids. Mm-hmm. I want to protect children. I want to protect kids. And pride has gotten to the point with Drag Time Story Hour, very, very questionable.
Very questionable individuals.
Because like you can make the comparison that a clown is terrifying and traumatize a kid, and I would probably agree with that. Mm-hmm. But it's like, it's a gender bending clown. You know what I mean? Like we shouldn't be sexualizing children at all. And like that's like not a hot take. That should not be a hot take.
It's crazy.
It should be simple.
It kind of makes me uncomfortable even mentioning those two like topics together, children and sexuality.
Absolutely.
It's just very like nerve-wracking to even like mention or bring up. But if we have a go at it and we really look at it, what do they stand to benefit if you teach kids all this stuff now at an early age? Like they don't even know like who they are. Like when I was 6 years old, I thought I was like the Green Power Ranger. Like I didn't like I didn't really like, you know, like I was jumping off of like, you know, monkey bars and stuff like that, broke my arm, and I really thought I was like a Power Ranger. Like so when you
the Green Power Ranger,
Power Ranger, not any other Power Ranger too. You know what I mean? With the dagger, the sword, the dragon sword, you know, just kicking everybody's ass.
Dude, you had your own robot mech. You
my
had your
own mech.
Like thing, yeah.
I would come and I'd kick everybody's ass. Red Ranger, Blue Ranger, Yellow Ranger's getting knocked out, Pink Ranger, everybody. That's what you call true equality. That guy was ahead of his time. He was knocking out men and women Power Rangers.
This is kind of awkward, but I have a confession. Like, I liked Zach.
The Black Ranger.
I like the Black Ranger the most. He was the coolest.
Yeah,
like that.
Ironically, I'm dressed up like Zach today, the Black Ranger. You know, all black regalia with the cut.
I'm dressed up like you know what I mean? I'm dressed up like Billy. I just
Billy,
need the glasses.
You just need the glasses. You know what I mean? So
well, technically,
if you know, Billy's actually gay. So happy Pride Month on Billy. Billy Ranger.
What? Was he?
Yeah.
I'm sure that the Power Rangers have gone woke by now. Yes, the Billy is a gay ranger and like it's progress. And once again, like back to the whole pride point, like it's gotten so shallow. Yeah. So many like social movements, I would say, have become this shallow thing. Like I remember in the UK there was some big campaign. We painted a train rainbow colored. Wow! We painted it rainbow.
We're making steps
rainbow. Major steps.
We're making street crosswalks rainbow. Like it does something.
Like, it's like, yo, there's acid attacks against like lesbian and gay people in like Jamaica, for example. Like that happens pretty routinely. And we painted a train.
There's
wow.
like go figure. Like what's the next biggest like what do you call it, places outside of the West that actually like respect people's differences? I would say like Asia, China and stuff like that, Japan. Those are like the next biggest like I think markets, like you know, like economy wise, politics wise, population wise. And it's weird because the same companies like Nike over here would not ever put like a rainbow on their logo in China or Japan or anything like that. It's just crazy. No. I don't get it because it's just like pandering to their base. It's not really doing anything to help actual human rights or LGBT rights across the planet. All we're doing is just pumping degeneracy in schools and trading it off as if it people's lifestyles are like, how should I say, like polluting our society in a sense. I don't know any other way to describe it. It just seems like it's polluting our society in a way. And it's not like people in the community of LGBT that are polluting the society.
Right.
It is just specific people, kind of like those people, the same people that run Black Lives Matter. It's not like all black people that are running up and down the streets, burning buildings and stuff like that. It's actually like a mixture of Antifa. You'll get some like white Emily's in the mix. You'll get like Travis with a white guy with dreads in there, you know what I mean, screaming Black Lives Matter, burning down a building. But no, it's like the organization and the people are separate. That's the way I look at it. Same way with the organization of the LGBT, I don't know, umbrella or whatever company they got going on. I don't know, really. It's different, you know?
It's too bad because it's like obviously social progress and social movements, it makes sense that they're so political. But it doesn't make sense that when an LGBTQ plus person or when a black person has the wrong opinion, they're literally cast out of that like group in like a political sense. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, well, you're no longer gay or you're no longer black.
They're like
because you have the wrong opinion.
You've got your card revoked. You know what I mean? Like if I speak about like actual black problems in the black community and like gear it towards like not as offensive or not in your face like Candace Owens, but like say, hey, this is the problems that we got in our community. Maybe we should fix house. You know what? I'd be looked at as an Uncle Tom, as somebody that doesn't. It's not for the community when all I'm trying to do is try to like help the community. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, of course. And I've talked to people from the LGBT before, and it's like if you talk to them about how there's like major oppression, like systemic homophobia, systemic violence happening in other parts of the world, and that seems like more pressing. Yeah. Then they'll just be like, yeah, well, that's not here. Like I care about what's going on here, and the difference is massive because it's like there's no gratitude, and I really feel like it's like slight inconveniences, like some straight coworker made a comment about your gay lisp, and now you're gonna kill yourself or something. You know what I mean? Crazy. Like it's like you should have some gratitude for the balancing act that happens in Western nations of being able to have all these different people from different backgrounds, different sexualities. You're allowed to go to the bathhouse, blow as many people as you want, and you're going to be an accepted member of society. And you even have a whole season now called Pride Season.